Hey guys, it's been a while since we put out a video, but I figured I'd film a little bit today and put something out for you. We've got a storm coming in tonight. Supposed to get some ice, which fun. We just got through with an ice storm about 8 months ago. That was pretty epic. So that's on its way. And then we've got a large amount of snow and some high winds. So we're going to get everything prepared here. If we lose power and end up having to dig ourselves out or end up with damage from the wind, we're prepared for it. So I'm just going to kind of take you around and show you what I'm doing. Okay, I've got a full tank of diesel in the tractor. Plus, we've got a few gallons waiting on the side here. So we should be all set with the tractor for removing any amount of snow we get. I've got 2 gallons of stabilized fuel for the chainsaws, pre-mix, ready to go. We got the saws ready to go, so if we end up having to cut our way out or get rid of some trees that are on the house or the barn, we're ready to go on that. We just went through all that with the ice storm. Generator, I've only got a half a tank on that, so we need to run out and get some more fuel. The thing we ran up against the last time with this ice storm we had in the spring was water and fuel were our 2 big things. We were fine on food and we stayed pretty comfortable, but water and fuel were the 2 things we were constantly up against. So, and we need to get fuel backed up. So we're going to take that fuel jug, and I got another fuel jug, and we're going to head on down to get some fuel for this bad boy. We ended up having to scavenge fuel out of the tractor and the Jeep and the boat. So the nice part is all these tools you got in the, your storage, fill them up. They can act as like a little fuel bank for you if you end up having to run a generator for an extended period of time. We're thankful in the end I had 3 gallons in the Cub Cadet here. Had multiple gallons in the Jeep, and then we also had, 15 gallons in the Lund, my dad's Lund, which I ended up pumping out with primer bulb, so that took forever, but thank God it was there. If you've seen our previous videos, you know about our ice storm, but as I was saying down in the barn, the few things that we learned from this whole event, which would probably be like a silver lining, the few things that we learned were that we needed a better fuel storage and better water storage. With our heat situation, I was running electric space heaters, which was really pretty dangerous in retrospect. So as soon as I was able to, I fixed our wood stove in the house. And if you've watched our past few videos, we do have some firewood backed up. We resisted having a bunch of fires. It's nice having wood heat. But we didn't have a lot of wood backed up, so we should have a few days supply if we're really frugal with the wood. I've got a bunch inside now, so that's all nice and dry. So we should be good there. But yeah, fuel, it kind of was a silver lining with this whole ice storm. I mean, it really was terrible going through it, and it was like a week and a half without power and yada, yada, yada. But it did give us a chance to see where we were lacking with our preparedness, and we were able to adjust. So there's your silver lining. Yeah, this is early on in the storm, and you can already tell that the main road's ice. I doubt 31 is, which is the main highway running through here. They've pretty got on the ball with getting salt down, but we're just at the starting gun to all this. I've noticed we've started getting some rain, so yeah, this is all ice. All right, so we're rolling back from the gas station. It was good to see. Looks like a lot of people are taking it seriously. There's a lot of people filling up gas cans at the gas station. We got to worry about the snow removal if we do get this 10 inches or so of wet, heavy accumulation. And then they're supposed to be following it up with some pretty vicious winds, so we'll see how that turns out. That's the part that's got me a little nervous, because we've got so many trees that are broken or hanging from the ice storm in the spring that really don't think it's going to take much of a storm to get some of those down and possibly down over some power lines. So we're going to get everything fueled up and get ready. All right, with that, we got a full tank of fuel, so that's ready to go. Just got the oil changed on it too, so we should be all set there. I'm feeling pretty confident with that. Like I said, we got a full tank of diesel in the tractor, so that should help get us pretty much bailed out of almost any snow situation. I've still been learning on how to use this for snow removal. I've taken a lot of sod off my yard, so it'll be something to clean up in the spring. I do also have a snowblower. I've got that Simplicity. That's got a full tank of gas, and I should have another tank besides, so that should be able to bail us out of quite of a snow, so we should be sitting good. All right, so we should be pretty well set here. We've got plenty of fuel. We've got firewood. So one of these points, I'm going to have to wire in a switch panel into my electrical service panel, because it would be nice just to have one wire going into the house for our generator. But as of right now, I just got to run extension cords to give us a refrigerator and a few amenities, but at least we won't have to worry about heat this time. So hopefully all is good wherever you are, and you guys have a wonderful day.